All right, guys, welcome in. This is Tier 3 MRL Round 4 at Mexico. They already have started the lobby, so we'll get in here and look at this track. 4.3 kilometers, 2.6 miles, 17 turns, 3 DRS zones. Not very much elevation, a lot of tight, windy corners. So I do not have my co-com here with me as of yet. He is currently racing in his race. Take a look at these driver standings. So we have Com on top with 43 points, but right behind him we got AK, Twan, Irons, Alex, Mod, KDM, Kapasi, Dan, The Process, Punju, MG Jacobson, Chili Willy, Semtex. Then we start getting to the reserves. Gary 5000 is down there with 4 points. Lord Shrimpy's in. The second Rebel. Who's the second Rebel? Scruffy is down here with 0 points also. So it's still very early. Really tight, really close. No one's really pulling away with it. Constructors wise, Mercedes is on top by 2 points with Alpine right behind them with 60. Williams behind them with 53. Aston Martin with 41. Alfa Romeo 27. AlphaTauri 22. Rebel and Ferrari are tied with 15. McLaren has 10, and Haas is the only team in Tier 3 yet to score a point. And actually, I don't even see a Haas in the lobby. Or no, there's one. Shrimpies is in the lobby, so. Alright, my co-com should jump in here, probably. My co-com and Nikki G probably jump in here after his race gets done, but let's go ahead and jump over here in the qualifying and see what we got going on. This tier has actually been really tight all season. I say all season, and we only have only three races in, so long way to go. First car is an Aston Martin of AK. We're the first one to set a time. Coming on the second DRS straight. Or the first, however you want to look at it. The King coming through there, up shifts up to fourth. So just coming through the S's, very technical part of the track. A couple little lifts, you can see him just feathering the throttle. Into the stadium, really slow. Oh, Shrimpies, I didn't even notice he was out. 17-2, that's a good start time. It's about 3/10 off the Tier 5 pole. That was, I think, a 16.9 by MRK. Come around the last corner, shortest to the line, 17.5. Then we have Alfa Romeo, maybe Kapasi coming around. A 17.4, good enough for second place. Ferrari looks like it's going to be Semtex, and he is invalid. Punju coming around the last corner. Puts a provisional pole with a 16.937. That's a good lap from Punju. He has had plenty of practice. Oh, and Echo Alex sets the exact same time as Punju with a 16.937. KDM 17.319, good enough for P6. Semtex is trying again. Ferrari TP, that is probably very disappointed in his draft pick in me after how my season's been going. Did he save enough ERS to get the lap done though? Because he had to back out of the first one. Caution sector 2. Thinks just people, the two Alfa Romeos, getting out of each other's way. Comes out of the last corner. 17.6. Pretty good lap, good banker. Just making sure everything's good here, guys. Yeah. Scruffy also finished his lap with a 17.7. Dan decides to hit the pits instead. We have Anthony Jenkins. Twan had a really good outing last week. Purple sector 2. I don't know how real that is. Never know with this game. Pretty clean through the stadium. Could win a little bit wider on the entrance. Ooh, and there's a Williams. Was that Echo Alex? And Anthony Jenkins puts it on pole by 4/10. Was that a Williams just stuck? It was. Alright, so the only person out on the track that hasn't set a lap yet is Irons. Comes on the second DRS straight, goes into the harder braking zone. Whips it in left, whips it back right. Keep it on track. Very nice. Uses as much track as he possibly could. Carried a lot of speed into the stadium. Last corner takes a little bit of curb. Looks tight to the inside. 17.8. Still 15th. Irons is definitely going to look to improve on that. So Echo Alex will have to start his second flying lap. The car coming out of the pits. Very long for straight. Seems like it takes forever to get to turn 1. Looks like he was downshifting too many times there and trying to correct it mid-corner. Which is fine. Don't think he lost any time by it. Ooh, that's invalid. Yeah, I saw that. So Shrimpies is right behind him. He's going to need Echo Alex to get out of the way. Yeah, that's... definitely a block lap there. Ooh. Is that 2 block? That's not good. You gotta keep an eye on your track map there, guy. That was definitely 2 block laps. Whole gang of guys coming across the line. Sorry I lost. Brandon Max starting his lap. KDM's been kind of quiet this season. Looks like there's a Red Bull about to come across the line. Is it Scruffy? No, it's going to be Process. Said he had personal sector 2, and he was up 3/10 at the sector 2, sector 3 split. I come around the last corner. Oh, that's a good time, yeah. 16.5 flat. This is my provisional pole. Comet thinks in the pits. Yeah. Simtex coming around the last corner. Improved by 2/10. Good enough for P9. It was 17.3. Yeah. Most of the fields in the pits, everyone's probably got enough time to come out and do one more from the people that are in the pits right now. And Dan has still not set a time. I don't know if he's struggling. Iron is invalid. I don't know if Syntax is on another one or if he is just trying to hurry up and get back to the pits. I mean, he's got plenty of time. Yeah, he's up 1.6. So he's probably just going to dip in the pits here. No problem, Angry. AK's fuel is blinking, so he's probably... Kapasi is invalid, so he'll be hitting the pits. Nobody currently on laps. Twan will be the next one to go on a lap. Or Anthony Jenkins. Sorry, I get so messed up with his name. Because it was always Twan and now it's Mr. Jenkins. Oh, Echo Alex is actually in front of him on a lap. Like, way in front of him. I think Echo Alex will be having post-race penalties coming his way. Not to cause him any time, but he'll definitely... Not definitely, I'm not a steward, so I can't say that. Possible, very highly possible, quality ban and penalty points for those two blocked. Calm retired in the pits. He just said, I ain't doing no better than that. Or I'm saving a set of softs for the race. So Echo Alex is up about 1/10.5. That would put him in front of Calm. Put him on in P3. And it does with the 16.7. He does have enough time if he has enough fuel to recharge his battery and go on another one. Here's Anthony Jenkins, who was on provisional pole and lost out the process by 0.08 of a second. He's looking to get that back, using all the track possible. Really good line through there, carrying a lot of speed into the stadium. This one's looking good. Looking really good. A 16.3. But Anthony Jenkins, what a lap, man, burning him. Watch Irons on his final lap. Barely misses the apex on the first one. Has the Shrimpy's just DNF'd. Ooh, Irons. And it almost lost it in that corner. See what his split time's gonna be. He's up by 2/10. Gotta put him up in the P9 right now. Gotta get him a sector 3. Oh, way too much curb. He's not gonna have enough time to recharge. Yep, he's just hitting the pits. That's gonna be it for Irons. Oh, Dan up in the P6. He came out and had one chance and nailed it. Semtex up in the P5 with a 16.8. Now the times are starting to fly in. Angry Shadow's about to cross the line. Or no, he's starting a lap. So this is a guy coming up from tier 5 to reserve for Ferrari. He is my teammate. He's probably pretty disappointed in how the lack of points I've been getting for our team. Posse cannot improve. Echo Alex coming across the line. 4/10 up puts him in the P2 with a 16.38. Only 200ths of a second off of Anthony Jenkins. There's McLaren. Oh no, that's Punju about to start a lap. I don't think KDM's pushing here. On Anthony Jacob goes even faster with a 16.2. Good lord, he is flying. He's cooking today. Mod coming out of the last corner. That puts him up the P6 with a 16.9. KDM, he's way off this time. B. Jacobson. $17.2. He's gonna be. AlphaTauris look like they're racing each other. Process goes even faster by 600ths of a second. Punch you in the P4. Scruffy. Not going to improve, going to start 16th. And that looks like it's going to do it for qualifying. Well, Angry Shadow. I don't think he's pushing either. Oh, jumping in the pits. Yeah, that's it. Blistering times. And we have the top 13 covered by a second. So these guys have not disappointed when it comes to race pace and how close they are to each other. So we have Process in the Rebel P1 with a 16.233, right behind him by less than a tenth. It's only 600ths. Anthony Jenkins in the Alpine P3, Echo Alex P4, Punju P5 Com, P6 Simtex, 7th Mod, then Dan of Mac, AK, and Shrimpy's rounding out the top 10. Then we have Zach and AlphaTari, MB Jacobson, KDM, Iron Bugs, Kapasi, Scruffy, and the reserve up from Tier 5, Angry Shadow, starting at the back. So if I have to make a prediction right now, I'm taking Anthony Jenkins. Process has a reputation of slipping up. Yeah, the rest of the podium might say Mod's up there. The Alpines have been strong. I'm going to say Alpine 1-2. Calm and Punju fight for P3. By the way, new Red Bull flavor is delicious. Everyone fixes their what you call it, their setups and tire pressures and so forth, their race strategies. All right, there we go. Oh, somebody put on a formation lap. Whoever made the lobby messed it up. And it looks like my co-com's hopping in here.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hold on a second. If you're talking, I can't hear you. So give me 1 second. Let me check something. That could be why. Hold on. We're doing a formation lap anyway for some reason. My headphone isn't registering. Alright, now we should be good.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Stream can too, so.
Alright, I'm just loading. I'm like stuck on the loading screen from the race. I'm trying to get back to the main screen.
You're good. I'll shoot you an invite right quick before this race starts. Somebody left formation lap on, so.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
What a race, man.
I wouldn't know.
What happened to you?
I'll tell you later after the stream because the race is about to start. Hopefully it doesn't break because a couple of people missed their grid slots. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And they're out. Anthony Jenkins got a great launch. Also, the Williams of Echo Alex. Process started on pole. He's already down in the P4. Punju gets by him also. Simtex Punju jumps way inside, gonna shoot up the inside of Mod. Can't make it stick. Oh, he does. Punju up into P2. Echo Alex up the row by almost just over a second already. Dan of Mac up into P3 already. Good lord, he's up 5 positions in 2 corners. Pretty clean. Little tire bumping, nothing too crazy. Anthony Jenkins is down 4 spots. He must have got pinched into turn 1. I missed it. Calm's holding steady in 5th. Process down from P1 down to P4. Let's look at tires, see what everyone's on. That makes sense. So Echo Alex and Punju are on the sauce. That explains the great start they got. Basically everybody else is on mediums except for KDM decided to go with the hards to run long, and Kapasi all the way at the back is on the softs. So Punju and Echo Alex making a genius move putting on those softs. AK all over the back of Anthony Jenkins. And everything calmed way down since the beginning. First corner was pretty hectic. Everyone made it through. Oh, Mod, I think, spun. He was all the way at the back. Kapasi jumping in the pits. Mod jumping in the pits. Mod getting a front wing change. He's gonna fall way off the back. Kapasi, I think, got a front wing change also. You know, Echo Alex has gotten his lead up to about 1.3, 1.4. Punju might be just trying to nurse the tires a little bit since they're soft, trying to make them last longer since he already used them to make up the positions. Now you just got to try to make them last as long as possible to hold off the medium runners. Punju's going to be under attack right here with this DRS from Dan and Mac. And Punju's either running way less downforce or he was burning ERS hard right there because Dan and Mac looks like he didn't put any time into him. Oh, in the process, looks like he spun. And that collected Anthony Jenkins. Anthony Jenkins has to sit there and wait for everybody to go by. He doesn't want to sit there too long. Game will disqualify him. And that's a VSC. So Alpine, I jinxed them. Commentary curse. Because they have had a really good season so far. The pair of them. And now both of them are all the way at the back of the field. That is just a VSC. They got to go. Mod's going to have to go into the pits and definitely probably get a new wing. No? Wing's fine. Just got spun. I want to say it was Process that spun coming out of that corner or started to spin. It was either him or Calm. And Mod just didn't have anywhere to go except running into him. And we're back green. Echo Alex got a pretty good jump on Punju there, going back green. Shrimpies has just lost 2 spots. This is Zach and Scruffy. So he's down in the P11.
Can I get that invite again?
He doesn't.
Sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't have a front wing, so he's jumping in the pits. AK is also in the pits. There you go. Zach all over the back of KDM. And Scruffy's right on his tail also. You got a nice little fight here for P6. A big gap from P5 to P6 to 3.4. Yeah, 3.4. So you're starting to see the cluster of cars starting to build up with decent gaps in between them. Scruffy trying to fake Zach out. Looks like he was faking him out to try to go to the inside. And Calm gets around the Process 4P4. And Calm is going to try to release and make up this 3-second gap up to Dan.
Okay, we're live in the commentary booth. We're here.
Welcome in, man.
Here we go.
It's like I was saying when you were getting everything together, I think I gave Alpine the commentary curse. I was saying before the race how Alpine has probably been one of the stronger teams all season. As Syntex got sideways coming out of the corner and that left the door open for KDM to get around them.
Damn.
But yeah, they've both not had a good race. Zach went way wide coming out of the S's. Oh, that's Irons and Zach both DNF. Oh no.
Gonna be a safety car.
No, what I saw there, I just saw Irons' car hit the wall and explode.
Wish we could get. I wish we could get a instant replay. You know.
Right. That'd be nice. Yeah, and this is gonna send everybody into the pits, especially the soft runners.
Strategies are now changing. Everyone's probably going to move on to the... I'd say everyone's probably going to go hards here, right?
Yeah, you have to. This is about when it happened in our race. I think it was like 10 when it happened in our race.
This is what kind of saved me, because I did early hards, and then I made it all the way like 3 safety cars later. I just went to softs, and then I was able to kind of make my way through. I mean, all the safety cars also helped me.
Dana Mac, KDM, and Angry Shadow decided to stay out, which I understand KDM. He's on the hards. So Dana Mac and Angry Shadow might just be hoping on another one. Dana Mac doing it for track position. Also, Angry Shadow, he was running towards the back, so... But he is going to be pretty far off the pace. He is a Tier 5 driver coming up to Tier 3. There's a little bit of a pace differential in qualifying, so...
What was pole in Tier 3?
16-2.
Wow.
Yeah. That was the processor Anthony Jenkins, one of the two, I forgot.
Wow.
But this is gonna help. This helps Alpine out because this allows them to catch back up to the pack because they were way off the back.
So, Toby, you want to talk about Tier 5?
No. I almost broke my headset. I threw it on the ground.
That's unlucky. What exactly? I just saw you kind of on the side.
I got crashed on a straight.
So you got hit?
Well, I hit somebody, but it's because they were weaving all over the place trying to block me.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of ambitious people today. That's for sure. Let's see it.
I would almost rather race in like tier 3 and race with the faster guys that are cleaner.
Just race yeah, I was thinking that in the middle of the race because I was just getting bullied like a lot of the time, and I was like, you know, I'd rather just be at the back, but like just be able to race without getting, you know, ruined.
Yeah, I'm 0-4 on finishing races so far this season, so.
Yeah, this is the first one I finished this season, so something.
You score?
I actually got third.
Nice.
It was really just, I don't know, it kind of all lined up. I just pitted early for the hards, and then I just kind of held on until the last safety car was on lap 24, so I just pitted to softs, and then I think I just had better tire strat, and I was able to pass quite a few people up until that point, and then with the time penalty, I ended up on the podium in third.
Nice.
Someone up, yeah.
Oh,
I was
late
like,
call on the safety car.
Track.
This happened in tier 5 too. We get really late calls on the safety car.
Yeah, it was really like out of nowhere every single time. It's hard to get the car going.
Gone.
Oh yeah,
1.3,
nice
1.4 caught KDM sleeping.
Really good restart there.
Calm got around Punju.
We got caution sector 1 and 3, but I think it's
Simtex.
Yellow sector 1.
It's Simtex. He spun coming out of the last corner. If your tires aren't warm and coming out of the last corner is dangerous.
Oh, he's got no front wing.
That is not good for. Oh, safety car. So back-to-back safety cars.
What do you think the over-under on safety car is going to be today?
I'm going to say
Safety
they'll
car
probably
number
have
2.
one more. They'll have one more. They'll keep it pretty clean.
I'm going to say 2 only because it's lap 9.
Right.
Or 2 more, rather. So I don't think anyone's going to pit. I think everyone... Well, maybe the soft runners might want to pit. Shrimpies and Anthony Jenkins.
Yeah, put on the hards and try to make them last to the end.
Yeah. The hards do last. When I pitted... I think I pitted for hards on lap 7 or 8. And then or maybe earlier than that, maybe lap 3 or 4, but by the time I was on lap 24, they were only getting into the 30%. Because all the safety cars, we weren't getting that much tire deg.
Right.
So you theoretically could run the hards to the end from here, and they'd be in decent shape.
Dan and Max going to come in now.
Yeah, I think everyone who's not on the hards is probably going to try and go for the hards now.
Angry Shadow stayed out. I think he's just trying to do something completely different because he knows that pace-wise, he's off the pace of most of these guys.
He might try and hope for a safety car later on. Interesting. Red Bull helmet in Alfa Romeo. I was looking at Capasi's camera.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple guys. Like, I saw a guy running the Carlos Sainz one in... I think he was in a Haas.
Oh, interesting. We got the real race coming up soon, too. About 33 minutes.
Yeah, this race better not... Oh, it's going to go into it, but...
Yeah, it's going to go into it. Hopefully not too far in. I got the
I want to see this. I just want to see the start, to be honest with you.
I know. This could be another good one. Danny Rick in 4th?
Right,
Crazy.
Yeah. Get him in the Ribble. I don't think Checo's... I don't think he's going to last, man.
That's going to look really bad. really bad. And if
I don't
Danny
think Danny Rick's going to be able to hold on to it though. I don't think that car will hold good pace through the whole race.
See, that's what I was thinking, but then I was looking at some of the data from pre-practice. Like, he was holding pretty solid laps, like, on the mediums and softs, so I don't know. I want to say, like, it'll definitely be hard. Podium is definitely, like, a reach, but, like, a top, like, 6 finish, I think is definitely...
I told the wife I see him finishing probably about 8th, 9th, 10th. Like, he'll be in the points,
Really?
but yeah.
Interesting. I do think, though, if he finishes ahead of Checo in the race, it's going to look very bad. It's going to look very, very bad.
Anthony Jenkins is going to pit and get off the softs. I'm surprised Shrimpies is going to stay on the softs with 6 laps on him, even though most of those 6 laps are safety car laps.
I'm going to guess that people staying out now on mediums and softs are just banking on another safety car.
Right. Yeah, you have to if you're staying out.
Yeah. Which it's not the wildest, it's not the wildest play, I think it's fairly reasonable that there could be another safety car, so if you want to bank on it, you might be able to cash it out.
Yeah, but Shrimpies is going to be hoping on one before too long.
Soon.
Well, I mean, like I said, most of those laps are safety car laps, but still.
Yeah, as opposed to maybe these softs running like 12 laps, you might be able to get like 15 out of them. But we'll see.
Now the guys that are on the fresh mediums of like Dynamac and Simtex, that's going to be what, 20? They're going to have to pit again too because 25 laps. I mean, I guess it's doable.
They're also
I guess
if
they nurse them,
but late safety car pit to the softs.
Right. And we're going in this
That's the thing
lap.
with running mediums right now. It's tricky.
So Angry Shadow might be a sitting duck right here on those 10-lap old mediums.
Is the safety car in?
Yeah, it's coming in.
ADM
See how
controlling the pace here.
He's
definitely going to want a better restart.
Oh, and Echo Alex back's way off.
Wow.
Way off. 2.5 seconds off. That's odd. Punju's not going to be happy with that, though.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to make the move here on Echo Alex in turn 1. And then Echo Alex gave him a 2-second gap that he has to close.
The problem with trying to pull something on the restart on this track is that you're already so slow going into those last 2 turns, so you have very little speed to try and pick it up.
Right, and then you're giving someone a slipstream all the way down that long straight.
Exactly, yeah. That happened to me on like more than half of the restarts today.
Ooh, Angry Shadow got a little squirrely coming out of the corner.
Those mediums must be starting to cry a little bit. Just a little bit.
Well, in our race at 10 laps, my mediums were just, I think, like 20-something%, like 24, 25. They weren't bad.
Okay, yeah. The thing in this game, though, I feel like in F122, the tires could be at 30%, and I wouldn't notice that they were, starting to wear away. In this game, ooh, little
good move by Punju. Good move by Punju down in the stadium. From the inside of Angry Shadow.
In this game, though, on 20%, you really start to feel the wear on any of the tires.
Right.
You feel a lot more than the last game. That was such a hard thing to learn.
Echo Alex is getting around Angry Shadow. Calm's going to go around Angry Shadow. Calm's going to try to get down the inside of Echo Alex.
He might make it stick.
Oh, yeah, he's got that.
He's going to make it. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. Down the inside. Oh, more contact. Ooh, a lot of contact between those two. Echo Alex is off the track. He's back on, but Calm has got that position. Albeit a little aggressively, but he made it work. Just hard racing. Got a big train here. This track doesn't seem like it, but you do have to watch out for going off track here. Again, those time penalties.
Andy, what's going on, man? Yeah, yay, stream. Oh, Simtex retired.
Uh-oh. Another safety car. What happened to Semtex?
I have no idea.
5-second penalty, corner cutting. Gain 1 place, MB Jacobson.
I wonder if he got that trying to miss Simtex when Simtex crashed.
Strimby should absolutely pit here.
Do you have Scruffy added? He just left the
And
session.
he will. Sorry?
Do you have Scruffy on your
I
friends
don't
list?
think so. I don't think I have him, no.
Yeah, so KDM, Mod, Angry Shadow, and Shrimpy's all pit.
Yeah, that's definitely a strat. To mediums, though, I don't know. Mod on the mediums, but I'm not sure if those are going to last.
It's 22
Gonna make it
laps.
last.
They'll probably have about 20 on them by the end of the race.
They're going to be screaming, but if he can make it work, maybe. But it's going to be hard. KDM and Mod on the mediums now. Brand new mediums. But although safety car, they could make it work.
Right.
But it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. I really wish Alex Albon got more out of qual yesterday. I'm not sure what was up with his car.
What do you mean, Andy? First time you've seen it since the start? The stream? Oh, yeah, your YouTube's messing up, ain't it? Yeah, at this rate, we are definitely going to miss the start of the race.
Yeah, I got the pre-race show here on the side.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put it on my other TV here in the bedroom.
Yep, no worries. All right, so we got another safety car. This is safety car number 3. I'm betting on 4 safety cars this race, but at this rate, it might look like it might be more. Well, I think max is only 5, if I'm not mistaken, so... I'm just gonna throw up chat because I realized I didn't have chat open. Okay. Now we're good. Now I can see chat. Hello. Hello, everyone.
All right, I'm back. Oh, did I show you? So my boss went to Coda. And my boss, where I work, went to Coda last weekend.
Oh, wow.
And he got my Red Bull hat signed for me by Checo and by Christian Horner.
That is awesome.
Yeah, pretty pumped. He never bumped in the backs, but
Yeah, fair.
we should be going into this lap.
That's really cool, man. Awesome. I have a buddy that might take me to the Las Vegas Grand
Oh,
Prix
Lord.
through his company, but it's a 20% chance right now.
Hey, I'd take that chance.
Yeah, better than 0, right?
Absolutely. Let's see if Echo Alex lets these guys get a huge gap on them again.
So a lot of these guys are on pretty new tires now. A lot of the hard runners 8 laps, but a lot of them are safety car laps. So I'd say a lot of people are on basically new tires right now. It's anyone's
Maybe
game.
Shadow. He's got 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
When you took off, he did not get that good of a jump on Calm, though.
Punja's gonna be breathing down his neck going into turn 1. Oh, and he made the pass. Wait, did I look at that
No.
wrong? He was
Yeah,
always in
Punji
front?
was leading, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind.
All stay clean so far.
20 laps to go.
20.
A lot of them safety car laps.
Yeah, a lot of these laps have been safety car. That was number 3.
It's an effort to do a lot of safety car laps because you got to be constantly managing the pace and like try not to bump into anyone.
And that's why I go AI.
Yeah, I just don't trust my AI. Last time I did AI, I like lost a bunch of places. Looks like Capacity got a place on. Oh, AK's fallen down a little bit. Not sure what happened there. All the way down to 12th now.
Yeah, he lost a lot of places.
Not sure if he spinned out or got hit.
And now he has Mod.
Yeah, Mod's coming on him now.
The
Something
2
must
Alfa
have
Romeos
happened.
look like they're about to switch.
Lost a lot of momentum.
I don't know if they're switching or if they're racing. I think it looks like they're racing.
No T-mortars here.
Anthony Jenkins tried to get by. KDM goes way off track. This is just a gaggle of cars back here. They're going 3 wide. Oh! Shrimpies was bumping AK off track.
Oh, and he's off. Oh, he's off. He's off. Shrimpies is done. Retired. That's going to be another safety car.
And that is number 4.
Wow.
Alright, guys. Keep it clean. We're trying to go watch the IRL race.
Yeah, at this rate.
And Shrimpies and AK and all them were doing that right in front of the Chief Steward. Mod saw all that. Had a front row seat. If
Whose
there's
fault was
anybody
it?
you don't want to act crazy in front of, that is the guy. So my prediction earlier for podium was I had Anthony Jenkins first, Mod P2. Oh, and Punju.
Oh, that's tough. Although, can he get this out of the way right now in the pit?
No, you'd have to pit again to get it out of the way.
Well, there's another safety car. Maybe he can get it out of the way later on.
Which-
but yeah. it's
Well,
unfortunate.
technically, oh well, no, he's not going to be at the back. I thought nobody else was pitting. I thought he was going to be at the back anyway. I thought it'd be like just pit again and serve it, but
So a big change of position now. We got Scruffy leading the race. We got a
and Dan and Mac
lot of
back up front.
brand new medium lappers here. Safety car number 4.
Oh, there was the VSC too, so that should have been it. This has just maxed us. I don't think we'll get another safety car for the rest of the race. There's a VSC at the very beginning.
I would have liked to see if we didn't have the limit on, how many we would actually get.
I don't even want to know. So yeah, my prediction pre-race was Anthony Jenkins P1, Mod P2, and then I had Punju and Calm fighting for 3rd.
Well, now it's all over the place.
Yeah, everything just keeps getting shaken up. Every safety car with the pit stops and everything like that, but
Will Buxton is Will Buxtoning right now.
kind of interesting Scruffy and MB Jacobson staying out on those older hards.
I was gonna say, you know, maybe they're banking on a safety car, but if we're out, then this is it.
I'm pretty sure that was maxed. Because I'm almost positive we had a VSC at the beginning, and then this is like the 4th full.
Will a VSC count the same way as a safety car?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, in that case, they might have lost out big here by not pitting.
And the same thing. I mean, the same thing with Dan and Mac. 9-lap old mediums. Still
I
got
mean, they have
17 laps left. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. 29 laps on the hards. I don't know if that's viable.
There's only one way to find out, I guess.
Yep. I wish I could see how worn out their tires were.
Yeah, I've really been thinking about talking to MRK about getting those graphics he runs.
Yeah. I would like. Yeah, I think tire wear would make this a lot more interesting. Because they show us the ERS and like battery and all, everything. But
And
I think-
damage, also, like if they have rear wing damage or floor damage, stuff like that, it shows
Yeah.
it. Alright, I'm going to watch from onboard of MB Jacobson to see when Scruffy decides to take off. And if Dana Max can be able to get a jump on him on the softer compound.
Safety car's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Garvey's going to hold the pack back a little bit.
Ooh. I don't know if he sped up and slowed down or... Oh, he does not catch Dana Max sleeping at all.
Ooh, this is a pretty solid restart. Can get real close in.
Dana Max going down the inside. Moves
I'll do
down
my
for the
fancy
corner.
move here.
Easy.
Oh, he's gonna fancy a move. He's gonna take the inside line. Yeah, he's gonna make it stick. Just one place. I'm pretty sure.
AK
Yeah,
and
plenty of
Anthony
mod.
Jenkins both got around KDM. And then they were tire bumping through the chicane.
Big Mac Dan made the move over Scruffy as well.
Yeah, that was into turn 1. Or before turn 1. KDM's trying to come back at Anthony Jenkins. Some wheel bumping.
Oh my god. This real race is gonna be insane. Hopefully.
I think Punju still sits in a really good position here. He's the first person on the freshest tires of those
He
fresh
should make up a
mediums.
few places here because the rest of the people above him are on pretty used tires right now. He just has that time penalty he has to deal with.
Right. KDM's
Danny
all over the back
Rick.
of...
That's crazy.
All these guys fanning out in the turn 1.
Big Mac Dan's got a nice gap over the rest of the field now. 1.4 seconds. Punju's trying to get that move on Anthony Jenkins. Mod got over Punju there. Not sure what happened to Punju there. But Mod
They're all scrapping pretty hard, tire bumping,
He's gonna
and
take it back again. Back in front.
Calm got around Mod while they were fighting. Just came out of nowhere.
Big old scrap there. I'm gonna want to come back and take that from Punju.
Oh, wheel bumping from Echo Alex and Process. And Process looks like he pushed Mod off the track.
Okay, big contact there between Echo Alex and Process.
Yeah.
But everything's okay for now. Surprised there's no front wing damage.
And no one jumps in the pit. That allowed Echo Alex is getting kind of scrappy in the back. It allowed Angry Shadow around him. Twan looking like he was faking the move on MB Jacobson. Appreciate it, Jim. Yeah, Dan and Max pulled out 2 seconds. He's 2.1 up, making good use of those fresher tires
Wow.
on Scruffy.
Really making some time there.
Oh, looks like Mai got in the back of Calm there.
Yeah, we got a big old train here. Just wait until the DRS starts popping off.
It's enabled now.
Okay. Ooh, Mod's gonna Is that Mod getting ahead of? No, that's
That's Anthony Jenkins and Punju.
Oh, big contact there. Looks like. Before I run into the back of someone.
Punju just knows that he's got to get up the road and try to as fast as possible with that 5-second time penalty. He's gonna be scrappy because he knows he doesn't have a choice, or he's gonna fall
AK's
way
gonna
down.
Make the move on Scruffy. It looks like here. Down to turn 1.
Oh yeah, done way before the corner.
Oh, looks like
KDM also.
KDM's gonna fancy
Oh,
as
he
well.
thought about it.
Yep, thought about it. Thought better about it.
Oh, appreciate it, Jim. And thank you, Andy. We're trying our best. It's kind of hard when there's a lot of safety cars. It gets kind of dull. Oh, KDM going around the outside of Scruffy into the chicane. Gonna have the inside on the second. Move done.
Big Mac Dan's starting to lose a little bit of time to AK now.
Yeah, his tires are probably starting to fall off a little bit. Yeah, Scruffy's starting to fall back into the group of Punju and Calm and Anthony Jenkins and Mod.
Yeah, it looks like that lead didn't last for very long. Or rather, that second place didn't last for very long.
KDM's probably going to have a good run here on AK.
I'm just going to see it here on Scruffy. Should be pretty easy. Yep. Looks like no problem here. Looks like Calm's going to get the move on him as well. Ooh, a little wheel bump, but made it work.
Yeah, Syntex said, I think my rear wing was non-existent after he got pitted into the wall.
Yeah, once you lose your rear wing, even if it's by, like...
Yeah, retire. I just retire in the pits.
Oh, yeah, me too. It's not worth it at all.
That floor damage, side pod damage, it's not fun to drive. Ooh, Punju with another time penalty of 3 seconds. And he's blinking, so he's out of ERS. Just made a move on an AK, though. AK on those old hards. Punju's going to have to send it. Because now he needs an 8-second gap. Echo, Alex, and Process look like they got together in the stadium. They both fell way down the order.
Big Mac Dan's really starting to lose that lead he had. That
gap. Yeah, those tires are hurting. 15-lap old mediums.
Yeah.
And KDM's also going to be in trouble before the end of the race.
He's gonna have to pit the softs or something. We have a DNF. Process is out.
Oh, he retired in the pits.
Whatever happened to him?
I don't know. Like I said, him and Echo Alex, I think, got into it in the stadium. Yeah, now the gap for the lead's down to half a second. And Punju's right there.
We only have 12 drivers left.
Yeah, and look at our Tier 5 guy. Tier 5 guy's up in the P9. Semtex told him, like, just come out there and just keep it steady. Don't worry about trying to pass people and keep pace. Just be there at the end.
Yeah,
Probably score.
Keep it calm, cool, and collected. You'd be surprised at what you can achieve in a race like this.
I was expecting to see more track limit penalties than this.
Yeah, this is a pretty clean race. I think we had a lot more penalties in Tier 5, I think.
KDM's going to get Dan and Mac here. Punju might get both of them. So KDM around. Punju thought about it. Held off.
I will say, this track is pretty fun for getting those overtakes and those moves into the turns. Like, it's
as long as you trust the person you're racing beside, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
As long as there's space, both of you guys give space and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a very fun track. There's a lot of overtaking spots. So I think Punju's going to try to get Dan and Mac here on this DRS straight before the stadium. I know, Dan and Mac has DRS also. Ooh, Punju's so close to the back of Dan.
Seven minutes until formation lap.
Kapasi was a 3-second. Punju, Dan and Mac burning all their ERS.
Punju's still
Dan and Mac goes down the inside of KDM. But it's going to give KDM the inside into the chicane.
Oh, Punju's going to try and use
This is about to be...
the track here, but I'm
this is about to be crazy.
Whoa. Looks like Com's trying to get in there too.
All 4 cars side by side.
He's gone. Cabassi retired from the race. Yeah, it looks like no more safety cars.
He retired in the pits also.
Oh, okay.
So KDM back into the lead.
We have 11 drivers left. Punju down to 4th.
Yeah, he's burned all his ERS. I kind of want to look at the telemetry to see how much. So KDM, Dynamac, Com, Punju, Mod. Nobody has over 20% until you get down to AK. Everybody's just been burning.
Scarpy's on the 20-lap hards right now.
Oh, they're about to come up on a... Kapassi's car came back out on track. They're all about to come up on it if it doesn't disappear.
And just, huh?
They're all about to come up on Kapassi's retired car. Came back out on track.
That's the thing. I wish there was a way to retire in the pits as opposed to just retiring when you get into the pit stop, because then it still sends your car out.
Right. What a move from Kong going up the inside of Dan and Mac into the chicane. Dan and Mac tries to come back. Touches Com. So right now we got the Mercedes 1-2 of KDM and Com, and they are leading the constructors already. Now, what do they do here?
Oh, they're gonna fight a little bit too. It looks like, yeah. Com wants to get the lead there. Oh, I'm really sad they're not doing the mariachi intro for the F1 race.
Right.
That's so sad. So much potential.
Dan and Mac tried to go around the outside of KDM in the first part of the chicane in the stadium.
We got a caution second
Kind of
three.
ballsy. That's Angry Shadow.
Covering back to the track.
Dan and Mac and KDM are having a drag race down the main straight.
Anthony Jenkins is going to get right past AK. Yep,
This group
no
up
problem
front
there.
is going crazy.
Oh, big. We got a crazy five-way battle for first, or five-way battle top 5. Everyone's so close. Yeah, Big Mac Dan is going to get back on KDM there. And then back down and back up. Off the track.
KDM 3 seconds.
KDM 3-second time penalty. Big Mac Dan up again.
Oh, we got sideways coming out of that corner.
Slidey there for Dan.
This is just letting Com take off. He's 2 seconds up the road. All the squabbling.
Yeah, he's going to love this. 2-second gap right? Yeah, he's going to love that.
KDM's about to be a sitting duck once they get on the main straight, though. All these guys behind him are going to have DRS.
Yeah,
oh, Punju! Oh, he got into the back of Dan and almost spun him. Dan saved it. And I think none of them have DRS on KDM anymore. Oh, Dan does. Okay.
And
But he's
Punju.
way back. Yeah, he's not.
And
They're not
Vaughn,
gonna catch him
and
though.
Anthony Jenkins.
I thought Punju almost spinning Dan messed up the 1 second.
Got DRS again.
So Dan and Mac making these mediums run while he's fighting these guys on 20 lap.
Yeah, this is
mediums.
wild. Oh, Lance Stroll's gonna start in the pit lane. Interesting.
Yeah, they changed his floor, side pods. They changed all kind of stuff on his car.
Gotcha.
No one cares about Lance though. He's
Damn,
my least favorite
unfortunate.
driver on the grid.
Albin could have done so much better in quali.
All right, Punju got DRS on Dan. Decides to stay behind. Punju's rocking that 5-second penalty. He is gonna drop
Yeah, he's gonna drop like
almost
crazy.
down to like 8th or 9th. KDM looks like he'll probably drop out of the podium.
Danny Rick and Max Verstappen on row 2. That's awesome.
Punju going down the inside of Dynamac. He should have had
Make
that
it
done
work.
before. Yeah. And the two Alpines going side by side.
Although I think it's pretty negligible considering the time penalty. So as long as Big
Yeah.
Mac Dan keeps it clean, he should jump up to P2 potentially.
If he stays close enough to KDM, yeah. Which, I mean,
Yeah.
at this point,
We got 6 laps left. About 5 laps.
and IRL is about to start
Yep,
formation
they're
lap.
about to start the formation lap any moment now.
I think it's safe to say, barring Calm having a big slip up, he's going to have back-to-back wins. Last week was his first win ever in MRL in 4 seasons of racing.
Wow.
And he broke through, and it looks like he's going to go back-to-back. Punju going to get around KDM here.
Might make it work. Burning that battery. Actually, no, he's not even using the battery, just DRS.
No, he has DRS.
Yep. Make that stick. Now he just needs to build a gap if he can. Yeah, Dan's suffering a little bit more on those 22-lap-old mediums. Formation lap has now started. Possible race strat is a medium to hard or medium hard medium.
Angry Shadow says the fastest lap of the race. Takes that off everybody. And he's in P11, so it's not going to give him a point, but it makes sure another constructor doesn't get it.
Column's got a great gap.
The two Alpines. Punju's putting time in the Calm. He was up over 3 seconds. But it doesn't matter with the P2 and P3 having the penalties. Oh, who's going in the pits? Who is that? Danny Mac?
Maybe he wants to go for fastest lap.
Yeah, he probably... Those tires probably had nothing left.
Yeah.
23 lap old mediums. I mean, he's probably afraid of getting a puncture.
He's probably going to come out before Angry, though.
Oh, he had to change the front wing, too. Oh, no. That's rough. Danny Mac was having an incredible... He's had a good race all race. He's been up front most of it.
Yeah.
So we might get a double Alpine podium here. Might be common the two Alpines.
Wow.
Because Punju has 8 seconds of penalties and KDM has 6 or 3.
cars are coming up to the grid. Come on, boys. Let's wrap it up.
Ferrari's going to take each other out in turn 1.
I hope not.
It'd be hilarious.
Oh, wow. Mercedes overtook... Oh, no, never mind. They had second in the constructors. I don't know why I thought Ferrari was ahead. Cars are lining up on the grid.
Going up the inside of KDM for P3. He wants it on track. He said, I don't want it off penalties. I want it on track.
Hell yeah.
23 lap old hards. And Punju has cut that gap to Calm in half. It was over 3 seconds. It's at 1.4.
He wants it, but I don't know if he can. Even if he does pass, he's got those penalties.
I mean, he just got bragging rights that he took it on track.
Yep. I mean, he might be able to build a gap to Anthony Jenkins and keep that second place. He's definitely trying to. Oh, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're off.
Oh, Max is gone. Max got both of them.
He's so good here, man.
And Checo.
Wow.
Oh! Well. Give that spot back, Ferrari. Wow. Checo out lap 1. Not out. I think he can still race.
Crazy.
All right. In the meantime. Sorry, guys. Very unprofessional. Andy in the chat just said, well, that start was a clusterfuck. Yes, it was.
What happened to Checo, man?
I think the Ferrari. I think their tires got tangled up. And you know how, like, when the tires roll over each other, it launches one of the cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was wild. I mean, Checo's not out, though, right?
No. And Charles' end plates broke.
Yeah, so there goes his race, effectively. I mean, and Checo's. That's both Checo and Leclerc's race gone.
So Punju stopped putting time.
Oh, Max Verstappen is already Max Verstappening right now.
Yeah. He's gone. We can turn it off now.
Yep. It's always a matter of, okay, what happens in the start? Okay. How is Leclerc still in second? That's got to be a time penalty, and he's got to pit. Checo's going to go on the hards.
Yeah, it has to. He's going to have to do some kind of crazy strat there.
5-second penalty, severe collision with Scruffy for Echo Alex. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, and Echo Alex doesn't have a front wing.
Perez is out.
Oh,
He's
Lord.
out of the race.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yikes. That means Danny Rick does better than him no matter what happens.
So Punju trying to get it on track. He's 8/10 back. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get it on track, but he's definitely not getting it off the time with his time penalty.
As of right now, he's off the podium.
Oh yeah, he'll drop back to about 6th because he has 8 seconds.
Yikes.
Calm. Going to be coming around the last corner now. And Calm back-to-back weeks. After never getting a win in 4 seasons. And look at my predictions. I said the Alpines and Calm and Punju would be fighting. So I had the podium correct. So we have Calm at P1, Anthony Jenkins P2, Mod P3, AK P4, KDM P5, Punju P6, Scruffy P7, Dan and Mac P8, MB Jacobson P9, Echo Alex P10, and The reserve up from tier 5, Angry Shadow, just out of the points.
Are we gonna do interviews, or are we just gonna go watch?
No,
the
I'm going to
race?
watch the race.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch the race as well.
All right, well, congratulations to Calm. Back-to-back weeks, man. Never getting a win in 4 seasons, and then he's just coming in and wrecking shop. Good improvement. Alpine is slowly catching. Pull up the standings again, the drivers and the constructors. So Alpine was 2 points behind Mercedes, so they're going to take over the #1 spot in the constructors. Calm's going to stretch out his lead by a pretty decent margin. Well, he'll probably be up about 10-15 points on Twan for the drivers after this. But all right, well, sorry guys about not doing interviews, but I'm going to go watch the IRL race, and we will see you guys next Sunday, Brazil. So we will see y'all next time.